Hello everyone, my name is Nomis and welcome back to another episode of Project Zomboid. Picking up here shortly after our last episode. We are still over at the Scrapyard, so just in the little house outside the Scrapyard walls. I've gone back to base, I've dropped off as much of the metal that we had obtained from dismantling all those wrecks. Took that back home. We have a nice stash of metal bars and blocks and sheets, all that good stuff back home. But we're back here today because we're going to be continuing our exploration of the scrapyard, especially since we found those survivor vehicles that were all like busted up, but still had good stuff in the trunk. I want to see if there's any more of that stuff. And we're going to start today's episode off by going to our journal. I have a list of to-dos here for us. A lot of research and crafting that I want to tackle. Some things that we've been putting off, some things that I've just discovered that we can research craft. The circular saw blade, that's one thing that we wanted to research craft for a while. So I've got a bag full of items here that we're going to be using. Circular saw blade is going to be the first thing to research craft. I noticed that there is a research craft option for our spiked armor that we had picked up. So we're going to research that. Then I thought, hey, why don't we try researching the aerosol bomb and the pipe bomb that we found? And lo and behold, there are options for research crafting those. So we might be able to make our own aerosol bombs and pipe bombs without having to find the magazine, which is pretty damn cool. Also, the rake-headed spiked weapon. That's been on our list of favorites to make for a long time, and I think we're able to finally make that today. I did a little bit of carving grinding and got us up to level 6 so we can make the short metal bat or a short baseball bat, which is one of the items that we needed for that. So we're going to be making that today. And then I thought, what if we research some brakes off of a car? Would that allow us to craft the brake weapon? Like the baseball bat with the brake attached to it? Let's try that. And then why not see if we can't get some saw blade weapons learned from researching the circular saw blade. So I think, and I hope, that we're going to have a lot of cool weapons today. So let's close that. Let's go into our bag and let's research craft the circular saw blade. We'll start off with that one. Oh, I also brought some epoxy over so that we can repair our current bat as well. We could always make a new one. It's not that hard to make. We could definitely get the materials from scrapping some more cars in the yard there. But yeah, I figured we got the epoxy, might as well use it. All right. I'm gonna do a quick pause as soon as he finishes scouring over the saw blade. And learned make saw blade wooden bat. Perfect. So that's exactly what we wanted. So let's go to our crafting menu now. Saw blade, plank, table leg, wooden bat. That's what we want. So in order to make this, we're going to use the full circular saw blade. So not a half. I think some of these used a half blade. No, they're all full blades. We can cut them into halves though. I'm not sure what we would use that for. I suppose we could research craft that once that's made. But I only have the one saw blade on us right now, so we'll use it to make a saw blade wooden bat. And all we need for this, aside from the tools that we already have in our bag and on the table in front of us, is a stone chisel, which I thought we could use a mason chisel as well, but it's a stone chisel or a carpentry chisel. So we can make one of those. And then a short bat. To make a short bat, we are going to need short bat, some sort of blade, which is easy enough, and then a branch, which we do have, so we can actually make that right now. So we'll craft ourselves a short bat. There we go. Let's go and craft a stone chisel. Here we go, napstone chisel. I went out and forged up some sharp flint flakes. So we'll make that quickly. Perfect. And now We go to our favorites. There we go. Make saw blade wooden bat. Now, we're going to use the short bat as, looks like as a tool. And then we can either use a baseball bat or another short bat as the ingredient. Since we want to make the rake weapon and this, we will need a second short bat. So let's go grab another branch. There should be some branches from some of the trees I cut down over here. Actually, maybe even right here. Yes. Let's grab those. Oh, weight-wise, we are overweight again. I caved and ate some more of the fish stew at home. So our weight is out of control again. But to help with that, once we've lost the double chevrons, I do have some pancakes for us to enjoy, which should be a lot lower calories. Alright, so let's make another batch. Actually, let's make 2 more since we have 2 branches. Okay, go back into our crafting, our favorites. Let's make this saw blade bat. And instead of using the baseball bat, let's try using... Oh, it says we can't use the short bat. Maybe we can't use the short bat because we're using it as a tool. Maybe I can't differentiate that we have multiple short bats. So we're gonna need a wooden bat, a wooden mallet. So we're only gonna be able to make one of these, I guess. Oh no, we can use a large handle for this instead. For the rake spiked weapon. It's not as high condition though. Well, is what it is. This is the only other option here. We have to use the baseball bat for this one. Okay, so let's craft this one. Oh, is it not gonna let us? Is it confused? Hold on, let's put down our multiple short bats. Maybe that's confusing it. Let's go back in here. Craft. Oh no, that one's maybe not working. Okay, let's try making this then. With our baseball bat. That one's not working either. Okay, let's take this large handle out. Maybe that's confusing things. Let's toss that down. It's getting confused by something. Maybe it's the short bat combo. Everything else should be accessible. We're not carrying too much stuff. Not sure what else to try here. We kept. We'll have to keep our eye out for a mallet. Maybe let's try picking the items up into our inventory. Take the rake head. Take the hand drill, the ratchet. Nope, nope. Let's grab the bolts, leather strips. Step away from the table. No. It's gotta be something to do with the short bat and the baseball bat. Okay, well, maybe we can't make this quite yet. We'll have to play around with that. Okay, so let's put this stuff back. That's unfortunate. I was looking forward to having a new weapon to try out today. That can go in there. This will go back into the other, in the car. Okay. Well, we've researched the saw blade. We can research craft our spiked scrap metal armor. Let's research that. We'll see what this unlocks for us. Okay, learned weld spikes on a metal armor. Weld spikes on metal armor. Okay, so if we have scrap metal armor, or any kind of metal armor, including the metal armor that we have back home, we can put nails on it. Oh, cool. And that'll probably give us some welding experience too, since it's a welding recipe. But we do need welding level 5 to actually do that. Alright. So we found a pretty high tier piece of armor here, I guess. Okay, cool. Let's research the aerosol bomb. Learn how to make that. Make aerosol bomb. Beautiful. We have lots of hairspray at home. We've been collecting that. The sparklers, though, we don't have a lot of. Those are pretty hard to come by. Same with the aluminum foil, but we can also use aluminum fragments. Okay. Well, we'll favorite that for later. Keep our eye out for more sparklers. I think we've only found like one box. Okay, and then pipe bomb. Let's research this. Make pipe bomb. All right, those two are done. And let's go in here. Pipe bomb. Pipe bombs will be easier to make. Scrap electronic, iron pipe, which we have a lot of now, or can also get a lot of from the scrapyard here. Gunpowder, which is easy to come by. Lots of ammo. And twine. Very nice. Okay, so we can't make the rake-headed spiked weapons. We'll hold on to that one. We can't make the saw blade weapon yet. We'll hold on to that one. Can we research craft brakes? And I'm thinking this would be for this weapon. Make brake disc weapon. And this one, if we can research it, we may be able to make this one. Because this is just large handle, large branch, or plank. So let's go out to the vehicles. See if we can't pull one of these off. We should grab our tools. And once we're done with this, we're going to be pushing further into the yard and exploring more. Alright, equip secondary. Just pull it off this blue van. Or maybe, you know what, let's pull it off. Let's pull it off that black car. So if we take out the brake off here, we can't put the wheel back on, which is just one less thing to train mechanics on. So we'll take it off this one. Okay, let's pull the brake out. Alright, drop this. Yes, we can research craft it. Okay. Let's head back over. Becoming quite a fan of the research craft mechanic. We'll do it within the safety of the home. We should be able to make this weapon. I hope. Alright, put those tools back in there. Research. Break disc weapon. There we go. Alright. Let's put these tools back in the car. We are quite tired, quite exhausted. We got a large handle here. I think I also had one inside. Yes, large handle. Now, with the condition being so low on this, I'm going to guess that the overall weapon condition, once we craft it, is going to be pretty low. So we'll probably want a higher tier weapon or a break. Let's try it out. All right, break disc weapon. Oh, we still need that ratchet wrench. You're getting a good workout in today, Leroy. There's nothing, I don't think, too valuable in this recipe that we can't just forego these ingredients. Like there's the nuts and bolts, which is easy to come by now. The leather, I mean, we can always get more of that. Large handle we can always make. Yeah, so I don't think there's anything crucial here that we can't experiment with. And we can craft this one, okay. So let's get a break disc weapon and we'll see what the condition's like. From using a very low condition break. Alright, condition's not horrible, but I would like to experiment with getting a good break on there. Damage is, looks like it's similar to the baseball bat. So let's swap out to that one. But how heavy is this? Is this considered like a mall weapon? 4.0 unequipped, 1.2 encumbrance. Equipped. So it's definitely pretty heavy. We will try using it for a little bit. Let's put our baseball bat maybe just in our backpack for now. Makes sense that it'd be pretty heavy. Alright, let's put our ratchet back in here. Our hand drill back in here for now. Oop, it's already open. Got a few other things from foraging while I was out looking for the flint. Look at these pancakes. The Galactic Dairy Pancake with maple syrup is from a Galactic Chocolate Bar. Peanut Butter Puck Pancakes with maple syrup. Apricot Pancakes with maple syrup. Berries and apricot pancakes with maple syrup. Sounds delicious. Alright, well, we need to go rest up. Alright, we have finally stopped gaining weight, thankfully. We're sitting at 85. Let's get a rest in here. And we start getting drowsy. Start getting thirsty. Let's close, or get rid of that. We'll close this. Get some water. Oh, we never checked the basement either, did we? Let's go check that right now. Ooh, traps down here. Some nice traps. Shovel. Remove trap. Let's take these with us. Alright, you're free, mice. Put these traps in the car. Good timing. It is spring now, right? March 3rd? Are we into spring now? We could try out some more trapping. Oh, can I actually research craft those? No. I may already know that. No, I don't know that. Okay, so we can't research craft that. Maybe because we don't have the high enough trapping skill. Alright, someone's getting first dibs on the brake disc weapon. It's a heavy weapon. I do believe this is a maul weapon. It's probably one of the lighter mauls, though. With the kettle maul and sledgehammer, those will all weigh 6. So definitely wouldn't wear you out as fast as those. Not as high damage, though. Probably not going to be one of Leroy's go-to weapons. Alright, so that white van there, definitely want to take a look at that one. So that looks like a survivor vehicle. And see all the batteries that we pulled out of the other cars. Let's see what the condition is on this. Oh, engine quality 22. Regular brakes. Performance suspension. Zombie about to bite us. Okay, this is not going to go well. Alright, let's fall back. Run away. It looks like a cool weapon, but I don't think it's going to be very practical for us. So we'll just toss this in the back. We'll go back to our baseball bat. And we should fix this up. So let's unpack some rags. Toss those in there. Repair with epoxy on our sheet metal reinforced bat. There we go. Good as new, I hope. That's still in our backpack. Yes, there we go. Good as new. They follow us down? I don't think so. Alright, 7:40. We're pretty tired. Let's get some sleep. Weight's going down. See if we can make it through the night without starving. And we'll continue our exploration in the morning. An hour before dawn. Let's have one of these pancakes. Eat this one. Our Galactic Dairy chocolate bar pancake. That'll be our breakfast. Just so we can at least carry without being encumbered. I think we'll start off with our sword. It's still a bit dark. Off we go deeper into the scrapyard. Let's check the trunks of these vehicles. I wonder if it's just the vans that'll have the good stuff, or any of these cars could potentially have good stuff. Edwin's probably healed now too. Let's actually check that. Just reminded me walking through that bush. Yeah, it is healed. Actually, we can just hop into the back and check the trunk. Nothing worthwhile there. I heard something. Duct tape. Tarp, we'll take that. Lots of gas cans here. Alright, here's a van. Let's see if it's got good stuff. It's locked. Maybe a sign? No. Got a key though. Doesn't do us much good. Or maybe we just lucked out with those few vans we did get. They had stuff in the back. Alright, sun's coming up. Let's switch back out to the bat. Lots of ratchet wrenches as well. And lots of rats and mice. I think we may have just lucked out with those vans. Oh, here's another nice looking van. Another tarp. Is this one promising? Ooh, even worse engine, 14%. Good lord. It's got gas though. Performance suspension. So there's a couple of performance suspensions. I should be marking these down. Alright, so there are good parts here. What are we gonna use? I've been using the black wrench. Were we using like red wrench for stuff to pick up? Let's do that. Oh, it's another one of our cars. It also looks like it's in good condition. Ooh. I mean, I guess it makes sense the engines would be bad if it's at a scrapyard. 90% quality. Oh my god. This is better than ours. Performance brakes. Oh my god. We may be swapping out to this today. Here, Zed. Let's hotwire this. Got the lighter. Oh, you can do it. Dead battery. Yeah, makes sense. All right. So this is a definite keeper. That will be a green. So red will have parts, green will be the good keepers. More nails, duct tape. See some more Zeds down there. Oh wow, there's some metal crates over here too. Oh, performance muffler. What does it take to uninstall that? Mechanics 5, excellent. Oh, we're gonna get some upgrades today. Alright, that's a part we want. So we got performance brakes, performance suspension, performance muffler. We have a 90% quality engine. We're gonna get a souped up car. If only there was a trailer here as well. Oh, there's a Jenny out here too. Holy moly. This place does have everything. Wow. Super cool. Dude, there's so many cars here. So many cars and so many trees. And check out these crates. Can I make the crates yet? Furniture. Yes, I can. Well, we're going to be upgrading our stuff back home, I guess. Metal sheet. Or steel sheet.
Hey!
Let's call them out. We've been here before. I see corpses. Lock's broken. Now, can I reach that if I get in the back seat? Yes. Now, is this holding up? It is, even after repair. I always feel like, I mentioned it before, I always feel like once you repair a weapon, you'll lose its condition faster. I'm never quite sure if that's just an unfounded feeling or if that's actually truthful at all. Now, we have not found anything else really of note in the trunks, so I think we just lucked out with those two vans earlier. Let me rest for a little bit here and we'll have another pancake. Oh, no. We're gaining weight again. Oh, even my pancakes have too many calories. I just want to be not hungry for a little while. That's so much to ask. Apparently is.
Hey!
Alright, where's the next set of cars we can search? So I'm just focusing on the components for the heavy-duty vehicles. If we want to switch out to a standard vehicle at some point down the road, then we'll come back and do another search. I just care about the heavy duties right now. Executive decisions have been made. Alright, nothing worth grabbing here. Is there anything in the back, though? Unless we want to start collecting ratchet wrenches. All right, another heavy. Nothing worth taking here. There's a nice station wagon, though. Let's see what it's got. Oof, engine quality 19. Damn. There's a reason people were bringing these to the scrapyard. Oh, and we've reached the end. Okay, good. Let's rest up. Let's head up to the north side. And there's probably some cars that we've missed searching, but I think we've done pretty good taking a good look. Each one of these has like a good taillight. It's the only good piece they have on them. Yeah, headlight. Oh, so also at level 5 mechanic, we can start taking engine parts and repairing engine parts. So while we're getting engine parts from dismantling these burnt out wrecks, we can also pull from these other ones that have really bad quality engines. Okay, so while this is the end of the yard, there is that other section down here. Yes, with that building. For us to search as well. And there's another good looking taxi here. Well, what was wrong with it? Why did they bring it down? Poor quality engine. 4-1 suspension brakes. Alright, so we know there are some good standard parts here as well. While we haven't looked at everything, they do exist. Oh man, it's actually just the end of this part of the yard. It does extend out here for quite a ways. Oh god, never mind. We're not at the end. It goes on for a ways. Just when I thought I was out. The scrapyard pulls me back in. Nice fishing gear. Okay, well, it's the best stuff we found today. It's not a bomb, but we enjoy our fishing. More tape. Truck up there. Small hay bale, salt lick, a couple sacks, a whole lot of wheat. What kind of parts do you have? Nothing worthwhile. Worthwhile, but a good taillight. Something about searching a scrapyard in the apocalypse does feel right. Especially a scrapyard of this size. We used to have the Riverside scrapyard, which I thought was pretty big before, but this is nuts in comparison. Someone else's key there. Oh, a turn in the road. Okay. Maybe this is it. Maybe we have reached the end. Oh, wow. What's this? Knox Telecommunications. Oh, that looks like a nice van. Can we dismantle those? I think we tried. Oh wait, there's more. Oh wait, there is a fence over there. It doesn't just go on forever. Well, we were talking the other day about a cool idea for a run would be getting all the radio stations up and running again. They would definitely need this van. Regular. Performance tires. You get a chance to look at the engine though. '76 quality engine. Okay, so the engine's it's actually not that bad. Let's mark that one. as it's good for parts, and it's also good to take. It's a twofer. Get your breath. All right, we're holding at 85. At least we're not crossing over to 86. We've almost cleared the yard. I'm probably have to finish up tomorrow though. So we are getting tired. I'll make a mark on the map for that generator too. Let's not forget that. Was about holding up. Still very good. Let's grab that hatchet. Alright, we're gonna have to go back and get some water here. Okay, the corner. Oh my god. We did it. I think tomorrow we can take a look at the other, the building section. Crazy that the two of the vans we brought over for mechanic work ended up having explosives in the back, whereas nothing else does. Okay, so we got a decent sized group there. Let's just quickly check this one. Old muffler. Okay, don't need that. Okay, let's hustle back towards the generator. We'll mark that off. And we'll head back to the house for some water, some food, and some sleep. There we go. Let's mark this off. Quickly. No, it's best to kill this one first. Okay, let's mark this off. Right in the O. Where's our power bolts? Right there. Okay. Is there anything in the toolbox? Yes, there is. Alright, I will get back. I will rest up. We will come back tomorrow. First thing, take a look at that building, and depending on how much time we got left in the episode, we might do some mechanic work and grab that other car with the high quality engine, swap out some parts. Okay, it is bright and early, March 5th. I'm gonna take the car down to the other entrance, save us some walking time. We'll have our flashlight out and our sword again while we were fighting in the dark. We shall pull right in here. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at this building, but let's clear out any Zeds that are over here. Let them come out to us. Back up. How's that doing? Not bad. Didn't take long to break down that fence. Reach. Making quick work of these undead fools. Alright, we have to sharpen up here after this. Very good, though. Oh, we missed our sharpen opportunity. Lost the condition. Alright, well, that was a workout for the arm. Let's rest up. Sun is up. Bat can come out.
Hey! Hey!
What we got in here? Hey, a butter chunkers bar. More candy. Some steel wool. More candy. Another whetstone. Good garbage. Ooh, iron scrap. I don't think we've seen that one yet. Yep, grab that for a shiv. We're not really using the shivs, but I think it'd be kind of cool to have a whole bunch of shivs. Just the one way in. There's a window on the back, I see. The southwest corner. In we go. Let's open up the doors, get some light in here. Alright, not much here. Dismantle this computer though. I think we still have the boost for electrical. Yes, we do. We're getting pretty close to 4. 100 away. Do that lamp as well. Do that walkie-talkie. Oh, look at this. Heavy duty battery. Fully charged, full condition. Car zone 1. Yeah, cool. Alright, not much else here though. A lot of fog outside. We might have time to swap vehicles. Put other high quality one. Okay, so that one had like 90% condition or quality engine. Ours, I think it's like 70 something. 73. So it'd be a nice little upgrade there. We'll swap out. What kind of components do we actually have on here? Thought I heard someone. We've got old tires, performance brakes, which are still in pretty good condition. This is getting kind of old. And regular suspension, okay. Let's take this over to the other Kentucky lumber truck, which is all the way back here. Let's see if we can navigate the trees. Shouldn't be any trees actually on the gravel though, right? Well, sand. There will be. Let's kill these as we go. Oh, this one had the tires. What was that? Behind us. What if we should, no, we'll come back with the other car. Once we've swapped this one out. Up a ways. Should be up here, right? No, up further. Ooh. Car in the trees. There it is right there. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to take this one. So let's cut that out. We'll free it from the trees. Let's get an axe. It's like digging out a buried treasure. Reclaiming it from nature. Alright, just free up a lot of space around it. Also just make some room for us to pull our car in. And easily swap stuff over. That should do it. Oh, we're quite tired now. Alright, let's put this axe back in. This car keeps like shifting in the trees. Keep hearing the thumps. I don't know how I got up there. Okay, let's have another pancake here. Watch our weight skyrocket again. Oh no, it didn't that time. Good. Let's get a full rest. Okay. Let's bring our car over. Two long-lost brothers. Reunited. Okay. Gas can. Or gas cans. Pull our gas out. Put it in here. Anything left in here? A little bit. Okay, now it looks like that's full. Alright, we still got some extra gas, so let's just toss that in the back here. We don't need the planks. We don't need the tape. We don't need the bag. Keep the rag, the rope, the small handle. Tire pump we'll keep because we'll probably want to inflate these tires. Well, actually, no, because we're going to be swapping out to performance tires. So we'll keep that. Let's throw all this stuff over. Oh. Try that again. Here we go. Perfect. Actually, where is that plastic bag? I will use that for a second. Grab everything out of our glove box. Just keep it nice and organized. Okay, we don't need the hacksaw. We don't need any of that. Grab our tool bag. That should be everything now. Perfect. Alright, gas cans. Put the hose away. Put the screwdriver away. We want to take these brakes at all. There's an 81% one. You know what, since we're going to be swapping out all these components for other better ones, I think we'll just leave that as is. We'll mark it on the map that there's... We'll leave this on here. Or no, we'll, hold on, let's remove this. We'll put a red one there. Because there are some good parts on our car. Our old car, still to take. Yes, and we need the battery. That is the one thing we need. What are the chances of finding an exact replica replacement in better condition than our car? Okay. Charged. Good to go. Put that down. Oh, and starts like a beaut. Okay, so we want to go back to grab the tires off of this guy. I think I'm just gonna fast forward, or not fast forward, but just skip through these because we're getting pretty long in the episode here. So we'll just come back as we're installing the new parts. All right, so we got the tires off of the van, the telecommunications van. So let's get these swapped out. I got them all laid out, ready to go. So we'll take our tires here, our old tires. We'll take those off. And install performance. Perfect. Same on this side. Install performance. I got to drop these old ones. Install. Uninstall, reinstall, drop this old one, and this one here. Okay, tires are good. I'll just pump them up and we'll move on to do the brakes and suspension. Okay, I've just pulled off the performance muffler off the black van there. Let's get this installed. Where is our muffler here? A regular. Let's uninstall that. And I'll put our performance on. Perfect. I'm going to keep this regular muffler though, I think. That could still be useful. Okay, onward to suspension and brakes. Just pulled the performance suspension off of this other black van. We've also got more performance tires here too. So I will make a note of that on the map. Let's get our flashlight. Performance tires. Okay, close that. Now, we do need technically level 6 mechanics to successfully do these suspensions, so we're taking a little bit of chance damaging. And I did damage some of these a little bit, but not too much. They're still overall in pretty good condition, so hopefully I can get them on without too much trouble here. So we're going to have to pull the tires off again. Actually, you know what? Well, let's just throw these in the back. So we're going to have to inflate the tires every time we do this. Let's throw those in the back. We'll just do it all once we get the brakes together. I don't know if I marked off where the brakes are. So we'll have to refer to my memory bank to see if I can figure out where those brakes were. We might come back in the morning though. Alright guys, I can't remember where the other performance brakes were. I know our old car had performance brakes, but they are a little bit lower condition and I don't want to make them even worse. I'm pretty sure it wasn't this one. I had the performance suspension and performance tires. Okay, well anyway, we've got performance suspension we can throw on. So let's quickly do that. Let's grab all of our parts out of the back. I thought there was another car, another heavy-duty vehicle with performance suspension on it. If you guys recall, drop me a timestamp. We'll get that sorted out. Okay, we could also use a larger gas tank too, if we can source one of those. But yes, let's get these tires off again. So front left's suspension. Okay, let's install our performance suspension. We'll put our, I don't know, our good suspension up front maybe. There we go. Let's do our front right. Oh, we gotta put this back on. Tire. Actually, let's just do our rear left. And rear left. There we go. Did some damage there, taking it off. As long as we don't damage the ones we're putting on too badly. There we go. Back on. And we're getting some mechanic experience from doing all this too. Well, that's not the main intention. We're still benefiting from it. Just maintaining our vehicle now. Ooh, come on. That was a stubborn one to come off. At least they're not damaged going back on. That's good. And a rear right. Rather the damage happen when we're taking off the regular ones. There we go. We got them all put on without incident. Okay. Let's pump the tires up now. I think I'll just leave these ones here. I feel like you should be able to use the suspension as a weapon too, wouldn't you? Alright, tires, inflate. So everything aside from performance brakes we've got now. We have a pretty badass vehicle. Inflate this one. All tires are good to go. They're all performance. We got performance suspension, performance muffler, 90% quality engine. And that is going to do it for this episode, guys. So, thanks for coming back, watching another one. let me know your thoughts below on the new and improved Kentucky Lumber nationwide services provided vehicle. I think it looks like a pretty sweet ride. I mean, it looks exactly like our old ride, just in better condition and with better components now. But would love to hear your thoughts. And next episode, we'll probably be moving away from the scrapyard and continuing our exploration, looking for a base location. So hopefully we find one soon. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, comments down below. And until next time, I'll talk to you all later.